Eddie Jones has put forth an intriguing perspective on the reasons behind the Springboks' disappointing performance in their opening match of the Rugby Championship against the Wallabies. This match, held at Ellis Park, saw South Africa squander a commanding 22-0 lead, ultimately succumbing to a surprising 38-22 defeat. This loss marked a significant moment, as it was the Wallabies' first victory at this iconic venue since 1963, showcasing a remarkable comeback that left the enthusiastic crowd in Johannesburg in disbelief. In the initial stages of the game, the Springboks appeared to be in complete control, scoring early tries through players like Kurtley Arendse, Andre Esterhuizen, and Sia Kolisi, with Manny Libbok successfully converting these opportunities. At that point, the overwhelming majority of spectators believed the Wallabies stood little chance of turning the tide. However, during a discussion on the Rugby Unity podcast, Eddie Jones pointed out that there were already signs of trouble for South Africa. He explained, "I think South Africa probably aimed to maintain that high-intensity play for the first 20 minutes. But the nature of modern rugby makes it incredibly challenging to sustain such a pace for an extended period. After that initial burst, teams often need to regroup, allowing substitutes to come on and then re-establish their rhythm. Typically, matches follow a natural progression. The first 20 minutes are frenetic, followed by a more moderate 30 or 40 minutes, and then a final push in the last 20. As the match progressed, Australia demonstrated resilience and gradually took control. James O'Connor, returning to the starting lineup, played a pivotal role in guiding his team with composure. The Wallabies scored tries through Dylan Peach, Harry Wilson, who scored twice, Joseph Akuso Sua'ali, Max Jorgensen, and Tom Wright, culminating in a historic win. Jones commended Australia for their tenacity, stating, "They remained in the contest. O'Connor was particularly effective. He was calm and physical, avoiding the temptation to overextend or force plays. They managed to score enough points to apply pressure on South Africa, which compelled them to alter their usual style of play, a rarity for them." The atmosphere at Ellis Park was electric as the Springboks surged ahead, but once the momentum shifted, the Wallabies thrived. Jones even remarked on the unusual vibe of the event, saying, "It was the first time I've ever heard La Bamba played at Ellis Park. It felt as though the marketing had taken over, creating a festive atmosphere. Even the best teams can be lured into that kind of rugby." South Africa has been one of the top teams recently, but they got caught up in that style and lacked the experience in their backline to regain control. Jones then introduced what he refers to as his 20-minute theory. He elaborated, "The essence of the 20-minute theory is straightforward. It's nearly impossible to maintain a fast-paced, high-energy style of rugby beyond that time frame. Consider a single carry. This requires two support players to run precise lines and perform their roles effectively at the breakdown. The level of accuracy and intensity needed is difficult to replicate consistently after 20 minutes. While there are exceptions, it's not something that can be done reliably. In rugby league, it's just one hit-up and that's it. In rugby union, every carry demands multiple support players who must be accurate, quick, and disciplined, all while operating under the referee's scrutiny." This analysis raises some thought-provoking questions. Do you agree with Jones' assessment of the Springbok strategy? Could their downfall have been avoided with a different approach? Share your thoughts in the comments.